dick this is going to be.
Let me smell your dick.
It's 3 in the morning. Something going on. Let me smell your dick. Now we're going to get fucking... What's that copyright shit?
Yeah.
Fucking...
No, we mixed up the lines, therefore it's...
Yeah, no, there it goes. It's a fucking...
legally different.
Legally different.
Let me smell your man crick.
Jesus Christ. Anyways, welcome to the Warhammered Podcast. I'm Jazz. That's Caitlin.
Hello.
That's Ozzy.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Let me smell yo.
Bro, we're just starting the show. Good Lord.
It's never too early to
It
smell
is.
yo.
This is the Warhammer Podcast. We do two things on this podcast. We discuss nerd culture and a lot of Warhammer at a...
Wave top level.
What does that mean, you ask? I'm glad you asked, Oz.
Oh, what does it mean?
Well, that means we take about 45 minutes to research any topic that we are discussing today and seem like subject matter experts or SMEs.
Yeah. But I don't know shit about fuck.
I don't know shit.
SMEs.
So...
I ain't got shit.
So we have a topic, and then we have started a new tradition in the last couple months with doing the show, where we have a drink.
Drink
Of the week. It's the drink of week. Da-na-na, drink of week.
Wow, I feel like we're alcoholic Blues Clues.
We're getting there.
We're just gonna clip that, and we're just gonna put that in every time. Blue shot too. We can too.
Gotcha.
That boy's boofing the brute. Not the
Oh my god!
Anyways,
It's too early for the
too
boof,
early
brother.
for the boofing. So yeah.
Only been seconds in.
So this week we are going to discuss everybody's favorite pet,
Yeah.
the Imperial Servitor.
The servitors. Little
And so when we decided we were going to do this, Caitlin is usually our resident cocktail master. But I remember a drink that I'd heard about, had never had, called the lobotomy, which I thought was the appropriate drink.
Oh, absolutely the most.
For this week. So for Ozzy and Google's, I have one sitting in front of me, and
I'm rather parched.
damn,
This is almost fun. I am not indulging, brother.
But for you guys, fuck, so good.
Well, explain what it is.
So the lobotomy, I'm going to explain it as I'm making it. So the lobotomy is can be done two ways. Can be done as a cocktail, can be done as a shot.
I see.
We're going to be having them as cocktails today, and I'm
Sounds
gonna shake them live on camera here.
Oh my god! A demonstration.
It's gonna happen. So,
All right.
the lobotomy is a 4-part cocktail. The main body of it is raspberry liqueur. We are using Baron de Castarac, which is a raspberry liqueur. It's a French raspberry liqueur. 15% alcohol by volume. So it's 30 proof, so it's not insanely strong.
It's more than I thought it would be, though.
The other one that we're using is an almond amaretto liqueur.
Oh.
The most famous version of this is Di Serrano, which almost everybody's seen in their parents' liquor cabinet at some point. But Di Serrano is the most famous version of almond
right.
almond liqueur.
Damn it.
This stuff, it is an Italian liqueur. In a lot of Europe and stuff like that, this kind of stuff is used as a digestif that you have it after dinner to help kind of
That's the word.
calm your dinner down, calm your food down. We are going to have it today. This is an Italian one called Amaretto de Toscano from Knight Gabriello. I know nothing about that. I know the guy at the liquor store was very passionate about this one instead of Di Serrano, so we're going to give it a shot. So it is equal parts.
He was also very surprised when you were like, yeah, sure, I'll get it. And he was
Yeah,
like,
I'll get it. Swap it
really?
out. And he was like, really? I was like, yeah, fuck, dude.
But what do you mean, really? You just sold
I'm
me
mixing
on
it in
it.
a cocktail, man. We don't really need to discuss the quality of
If it's
one
bad,
versus the
I'm
other.
gonna
Like, it's
come
going to
over
get
to your
hidden in
liquor
everything else.
store, and I swear to you, I will find you, and I will know exactly who you are because you're going to explain to me how good that shit is, and I'm not going to buy it on purpose.
Man.
Yeah.
Plus, your smile was too big. It was fucking weird. Just one of the guys that was like,
Oh, God.
like all the time, just all teeth. And I was like, bro, I don't.
You guys want to buy some liquor?
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
He looked like the
What are you guys
alien
looking
guys
for?
from Dan to Dan.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
no, facts.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awful.
Very close. So it's
Take
it's
your
equal parts
banana.
raspberry liqueur, amaretto, and pineapple juice.
And
It's-
champagne.
that is not equal part. Well, we're gonna get there. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. While I'm doing this, how was everybody's week?
Oh, pretty good.
It's good. I'm ready for this weekend because I have so much fucking painting to do.
Yeah,
Made up
my
some really
God.
cool port maw posts.
I've got.
yeah. Why don't you tell the people out there what port maw is?
Oh, I mean,
Tell him.
Nicholas, you keep going, Nicholas.
Okay, cool.
I'm sorry.
I've
I
got
cut
about-
in. I'm
no,
sorry.
It's okay.
I'm an asshole sometimes. You
You're
can
not.
call me on it.
That's all right. I've got about 2,000 points of models to make in Tyranids.
God damn.
I think I calculated it out and with like, I've got about 19 models, and then I have the Harridan to get done, and I should be fielding at Portmore, the APOC event at BattlePub, about 6,020 points. So
Jesus, I'm so proud of you. You went
Thanks.
from last year, you kind of like hung it at Port Mont and like was checking it out and seeing what it was before you even started to play 40K.
I didn't
And
even
then
know how to play 40K.
so a year later, you have over 6,000 points of bugs.
That's just what I'm bringing.
I will
I
say-
still have like another couple.
Yeah.
I will say you are one of the
100 gods.
very rare people that choose an army and just go all in for it. Because unfortunately,
It's a
like
bounce
me and a
around.
lot of people, we buy our army and then we're like, ooh, but this one looks cool too, and I want to buy this one, and then we end up with like multiple armies, and you're just like, nope, I know what I want, I know what I am,
Maximize my
just
boys.
bugs.
All bugs, all the time.
So yeah, Portmore is the apocalyptic event we do every year. It's on February 8th. 2,000 point minimum, no maximum.
No maximum.
a,
Jazz.
No maximum.
I leaned into it.
Store versus
Wait, taking
Jazz.
35,000 points?
35,000
Nice.
points a night. Yeah, it's a little obscene. It
He has
wasn't.
to get
I was
2
very proud
co-pilots.
when I was at 20,000, and then an opportunity opened up to go to like just shy of 30, and then another player found out I was just shy of 30 and was like, "I could bring you everything I have." So now I'm at like 35,000 points in nights,
Yeah.
chaos nights. Well, a blend. They're all chaos for me, but. It's 35,000 points of nights. And it's everything from a Warhound Titan and every possible variant of knight from Warhound Titan all the way down to
Armatures.
Armatures. I've got every size of knight going all the way down. Let me see your glass. And then
Yeah, not duck.
So yeah, we trimmed down the rules to make it easy. Each side, it's order versus disorder. You get 45 minutes to make your turns, which means everything from moving to shooting to melees and all that kind of stuff, charging and resolving all that.
smackening.
And then once 45 minutes is done, whether or not you are finished with your turn, then the next side goes. And that's another 45 minutes. We have a tattoo artist coming out doing BattlePub Flash
Yeah.
and Warhammer Flash tattoos.
Excited for that.
American Classic is his style.
speaking of which, I'm very excited because the one that he said he's definitely doing is an American traditional style servitor.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
So
Servo
So good.
Skull.
Yeah.
Little
that's dope.
squishies.
I like that. I might have to get one of them.
And then, it's a big all-day event. Our breweries come out. They do challenges for CP. CP is only used for
it's-
command reroll.
So, it's so bad.
But if you have the BattlePub tattoo, you start your first round with an extra CP. So you start with 2 instead of 1.
What happens if you finish your beer by the table, Caitlin?
Oh, you get to use it as terrain. It's beer hammer
Yeah.
rolls. So
Beer
any
hammer
empty
rolls.
cup or glass or not glass, but cup or maybe a glass.
any empty vessel.
Any empty vessel,
Your hand.
including Oz, will be used as terrain.
Yeah. Just throw me on the table. I'm excited just to be able to feel an army because last year I had so much fun. I was just standing there.
You were doing nothing but just helping me.
Yeah,
Like,
even
like,
then
"Here,
it
roll
was
these."
questionable. I was like,
Yep.
"Here, roll these," and I was like, "I don't know what I'm doing."
Yeah.
I just I throw
And,
the dice out there, and there's numbers, and it might do something.
Yeah, it should be a fun event. And this year, though, we wrote a kind of a story that leans into it to where now we're fighting for the center of Portmore. So
The city center.
the
Jesus
tables.
Christ, that is good. That's dangerously good. Sorry,
Yeah.
That's mine.
that I had to sip it. And
What does it taste like?
I taste the almond, but other than that, it's like islandy drink, kind of like Bahama Mama, sort of,
Okay.
It's really good.
Okay, I'm
but
excited.
more almond in it. I like it a lot.
It's really good.
Can't wait. full punch
Yeah,
raspberry.
the raspberry
I
I
see
think
that.
comes across really strong, but
That's
it's
nice.
no, it's very nice, very nice drink.
I'm excited because
Very
that
nice.
post today with that looks dope. By
You
the
like
way,
that?
post that was
That's part of
sick.
the whole story.
Yeah, that was dope as shit.
So we're fighting for the city center. So the plan now is that the tables, which are going to be 24 feet long a piece, will
So
be
10 feet for the rest of us once he puts our night on the table.
Yeah,
Right, basically.
but it should be all city fight
Nice.
from one end of the table to the other.
Fuck yeah.
No open space. No man's land. No
Hell yeah.
nothing. Just block after block
That's
after
gonna be
block
scenic, dude.
of fucking
That is gonna
buildings.
be a beautiful table.
And the community has really fucking shown up. One of the members of our community came by today and dropped off.
Tiles.
Oh shit.
He dropped
Nice,
off
nice.
his Imperial tiles, his Realm of Battle tiles, and his Forge World tile that
Holy
has the
fuck.
big Annihilator cannon built into it.
Nice.
So that's going out. Like it's
All painted?
all painted.
painted.
Fuck yeah.
I know of at least one more set of Imperial tiles that are coming. Hopefully mine will be done, so they'll be
God damn,
there.
that's good. Sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
And
I
then
keep interrupting him. 'cause
That's
it's so
literally what
goddamn
the show's
good.
about.
go on about the cocktail. Let people
Yeah,
know.
Get
I'm
on
telling
in
you,
there.
I'm telling you, I just taste a lot of almond
Out
in
of
it.
all the most recent drinks that we've done for Drink of the Week, where would you kind of rank this one?
Compared to space margaritas.
Compared to everything we've done. We've done, what? Space margaritas, martinis,
I don't know. That Tyranids one was pretty good.
The Tyranid one was
the absinthe one.
awful. So bad.
Mind control.
No, this one. Space margaritas was fun.
Space Margaritas was effective.
Flavor profile wise, I think this takes it above space margaritas. Because there's only so much you can do to a margarita.
This drink makes me want Laffy Taffy really bad.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm
Banana
just like,
Laffy
No,
Taffy?
hold on, I gotta fucking probe this shit.
drink it. Don't sip it. Like, get a mouthful of it. We can make more.
Yes. Get it in there.
Yeah. Yeah,
No,
I can see it.
no. I want a Laffy Taffy
What flavor
real
Laffy Taffy?
bad. Oh, see, I like to take the strawberry one and the banana one, put them on
Oh,
top of
I
each
see
other
it.
and twist that bitch.
Mhm. That's some next level shit.
Fucking, I'm getting in it.
Yeah.
We're getting all
Dedicated
of
to
it.
them
They
Laffy
don't
Taffys.
fucking- I didn't choose the Laffy Taffy life. Laffy Taffy life chose me.
So dumb. Over here, basic.
So-
I like the banana one.
So today,
Yeah,
we are going to discuss servitors in their different flavors.
Yes.
So
many
generally
different
speaking, what is a servitor?
A lobotomized human, either naturally born or lab grown, like through a test tube.
Test tube. Piggy.
Or actually, any organic matter can be made into a servitor. Apparently, there was a raptor at one point that was a servitor. There was
I
a
didn't know that.
what are the orc critters?
The squigs.
Squigs. There was a couple squig servitors at one point. Any organic material can be made into a
Yeah.
servitor. Doesn't have to be human.
But they serve the Imperium as a
Yeah.
like what we would call
There's
like a
eagles at one point.
drone
A
or
bitch
a
boy.
or whatever. But they perform a task, and servitors can be any number of things from like. There's servitors that have been turned into doorbells, and there's servitors that like help
ATM
armor
machines.
Space Marines and shit. Like they are.
Yep. It's
Record
kind of
players.
like there's so fucking many of them that they are kind of existent everywhere, no matter where you go.
Yeah.
So they have literally, if you can think about a job, it's probably got a servitor.
Yeah,
associated with
it's
it.
literally it's a fleshy gadget. It's like anything that we can make.
Yeah.
Like if we just made a gadget that made things more convenient, that's
Exactly.
so. Like if you open your kitchen drawer and
Can
you have
opener.
like a can opener and like an electric, like we have an electric corkscrew,
Yeah.
like all that kind of shit. All of those are just servitors.
Somebody
Like it's
explained
just
it really well, where they were like, okay, a servitor in the 40K world is comparable to like microchips in our current day. They're all over the place, and we just use them for whatever the fuck we want. And when we're done with them, we just throw them the fuck out and say, okay.
and that's the other thing is 100%.
And we don't notice them because they're just fucking all over the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a great
they don't really have free thought either, so they don't really know what the fuck's going on because they're programmed on what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, and like you said, they are lobotomized. This isn't like a lot of like, oh man, I really love delivering toilet paper to master. Like they don't,
No.
they don't, and they're not like that robot from fucking Rick and Morty with the whole like, what is my purpose? And it's like you serve butter, and he's like,
oh my god,
oh my god. Like they don't have that. Like it is just, like you stand here and you float. Like I'm utterly convinced it's a servitor that does the candles.
Oh, it has to be.
It's just
it's probably
it's
a little
servo skull.
Yep, like a little
that's
bick on the
that's
fucking
got
end.
a fucking Zippo, and it just goes, flunk, and it just sits there and just.
Lights
and by the
candles
time it finishes the loop, the candles have burnt down, and he's got another arm that just goes, thunk, and he just lights that bitch and just fucking. Then it's just a never-ending fucking loop.
Yeah.
The only time he stops is when he runs out of Zippo fluid.
He's gonna go back to refuel.
Yeah, bring in the Imperial Zippo.
Yeah, so here's a couple servitors. Technical servitors are common sight in the Imperium, but they're not intended for combat. They assist in battlefield operations, referred to as monotasks, being physically changed and augmented to perform a specific function. Lifting, load lifters, they do cranes.
So it's a pocket pussy.
Basically. Golem servitors.
Could you imagine that's what you get downgraded to? It'd be like,
Pocket pussy.
you weren't great. Or you weren't great on the janitorial staff, so now
You don't know what happens in the Hive City.
we're just going to turn you into literally a cocksocket. That's just,
The red light district in
that's
the Hive
all
City goes
you
crazy.
are now. It's just, you are the Imperial fleshlight.
Golem servitors are put to work at ports and can be equipped with thick pincer hands. Pilots are designed to pilot Imperial aircrafts and vehicles.
Yep.
Combat servitors are armed with highly effective combat weaponry and programmed with basic weapon routines in order to use them.
They just got a new model in the Hivestorm box set. They have that little four-legged gun servitor that.
They literally like build bolters into them and just say, okay, eyes, can't use those. Take them out. Put targeting systems in. Okay, go out there and do something.
I like the floating ones that just have the bolter that floats underneath it, and they're just like, it's just like, this seems aggressive. I don't.
Shoots and fucking flips over itself from the recoil.
How's
every
it firing that? It's a 40 millimeter round,
That's what I'm saying.
right?
Dude.
No, 20
It
millimeters.
probably
It's a 20
shoots
millimeter
and then
round.
just like,
These are pretty good.
Beyblades off into the distance and comes back.
The runner servitor is used by Imperial Army regiments to gather bins filled with spent lasgun power cells. Then the servitors drag them away to recharge the power cells with charger maw before returning them to the regiment's troopers.
Charge them all?
Charge them all. Charger maw. M-A-W. Charger M-A-W. Maw.
Charger maw. I thought that was like a brand. It was like,
They are Imperial devices that are
we take
used
the
to
last rival
recharge.
power cell over to the charge them all. When you absolutely positively need to kill a heretic, charge them all.
Charger maw.
Charger. It is charger space maw. I thought you said
Oh.
charge them all.
Sorry.
Like charge
Charge 'em
dash EM dash
Yeah.
ALL.
It's
Charge 'em all.
it's the rechargeable battery station is what that is. So essentially the servitor,
I like charge them all more. I'm not
Did your
gonna.
father,
there's a
Did your
servitor.
last gun give up on you like your father did to the Astra Militar? Bring it over to the Charger Mall.
Charge 'em
Take 'em
all.
out here.
Amazing.
God damn it.
So fucking dumb.
Nobody's got your six. Like charge them all.
Jesus Christ.
You know why they build servitors?
So during the dark age of technology, so they used to have AI before 40K, and
Not
then
big on
Artificial.
thinking machines.
not really big on thinking machines. Thinking machines took over and tried to like fuck everyone over on Mars. So they had to turn that off. So they got like Skynetted, had to turn that off. And then they essentially put computers inside of humans because they can control them easier without giving them sort of like this free will thinking thing. They can just tell the people to do whatever they want without actually having computers. So that it doesn't really like cause a heresy again.
And they changed it from artificial intelligence to abominable intelligence.
Abominable.
Because fuck that. We're not doing that shit again.
Yeah, so that was the dark age of technology, which is like way before the heresy and all that kind of like we had, and it's actually what caused like most of the loss of tech, like from the golden age. A lot of that got lost during the dark age of technology, So you had the golden age of man when we were like constantly inventing things.
Yeah.
And then when we were kind of like, it's essentially the Wall-E scenario.
Yeah.
Like things got so good that we let the machines kind of just do it all.
Yeah.
And then we like almost destroyed ourselves because we essentially let the machines take it over. So we forgot how to do everything. So then we said, okay, no more thinking machines.
Yeah.
But we still need things to do all the shit I don't want to do.
Basically.
So I need you to go round up all the undesirables.
Yeah. All the prisoners, all the shit bags that are locked up.
And what I'm going to do is I'm just
Put a
going to
railroad
weld.
spike through their brain.
I'm going to weld a mop to their hands and then just go right in through the tear duct. And we're just going to erase everything in that frontal cortex. And
You know what the funniest part to me is?
you just became a Roomba.
They walk into the cell and they're like, "You want to redeem yourself? Come be a servitor for us, and maybe you'll find salvation in the eyes of the emperor."
Maybe.
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 And then you experience the worst thing.
Well, at least we know one thing. Servitors are immune to demonic possession.
Because they don't have emotion, so they can't be possessed.
Yeah.
But,
Can't be influenced by the warp.
God, but I mean, the shit that we have that we would use AI for, right? Like, most of the shit that people are using AI for right now is like, hey, could you draw me an art of my high school graduation photo fucking Gilliam's girlfriend? Could I, please?
Yeah.
Could you imagine that as a servitor? People just coming in and being like, here's what I need. I need me and my chapter master.
Oh my god.
Cuddled up.
Just absolutely tag teaming the biggest tittied green skin you've ever seen in your life.
Dude, it has to exist.
I need you to paint us on canvas.
Fucking.
Just straight up finger cuffing this bitch. And I want to be wearing nothing but my utility belt and my helmet.
Looking like a Chinese finger trap.
Like,
The last word.
and just a
Compliance.
yeah, and just a thin coat of Vaseline, and he's just like, "This one will comply." And then you're just like, just sit there
Screaming.
Like,
the
that's-
eternal screaming that would be happening in that shit. Because some of them still have consciousness. They just can't control themselves.
not, yeah.
They're literally in their own body as a prison.
Yeah.
And they just see everything that's happening. Like, if I ever come back to consciousness,
I was a remembrancer. Why?
Why?
No.
1,500 years go by. And he's still got that fucking
Years.
painting.
He's just a robot skull that just has to paint your weird, fucked up fantasies. Just
Compliance.
awesome.
Drama eating corpse starch over her ass. Someone said cornstarch.
Cornstarch. Eating cornstarch by the bucket. Butter.
Butter.
It's just cornstarch.
Just
dude. It's not-
Cornstarch.
Jesus.
It's so gritty between my teeth.
I like the texture.
It's like when you get too much snow in your mouth.
Reminds me of Katia when I saw it last. Jesus. Okay, right.
How do I last so long? Because even my planet finished before I do.
So for the draw of this.
God.
Get one of the fucking recording servitors to go. You should save this one for later.
Put this in my
Look at the
personal stuff.
crevices.
Yeah.
So good.
Amazing.
But
Arrested for hair.
yeah, it kind of fucking I mean, like, so some servitors still very much look just human, like walk around, but they like don't have eyes anymore. They have like reticles or like something welded to their fucking thing. A lot of them are in that big metal diaper because they just recycle their own waste like back into them to feed them and stuff like that.
That or they have that fucking
And then
the goggles.
yeah,
The fucking weird.
but
visor.
then there's squishy.
Oh yeah, they're squishy.
Squishy.
So
favorite. So squishy is what is called a servitor skull, and it is quite literally a it's just a skull. Sometimes its little spine is floating beneath it.
Yeah.
But it's a skull. It's a flying skull.
Yep.
So, like your little DJI drone, but it's a skull instead.
Yeah.
And this thing just like floats around and it'll have like a little banner underneath it. And sometimes it's got little
hands.
shrimp arms. And
browsing catafalque.
I mean,
He has an anti-gravity field. That's how he can float.
how fucked was your life that they were like, the only thing we're keeping from you is just your skull. Like that's the only purpose you serve now. Is just
You're gonna take that and make you hang on a wall until we need you.
we're just there you go. Just be like, what's my purpose? You're a doorbell.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Like you're just
What? No. So servo skulls actually
Most of the time
are the best honor you can have. Being a servo skull meant that your job, you did your job so well, right, and right now that your service continues after death to continue what the emperor wants you to do.
So if you painted the fuck out of that big titty
Then you're
orc,
getting a skull, man.
you're getting skulled.
You're getting
Just-
skulled.
You're getting skulled. And now
Yeah.
it's just they're like, I need you to fabricator, master fabricator. I need you to servo skull this guy right here.
Well, the great thing about them,
I need you to could you equip him with smell-o-vision?
no.
no, they
I
do
need-
like
I need
smaller
him-
tasks.
I need him to have an aroma incense.
I think most of it recording.
No, they
Peace.
take like notes and stuff for you. Like
Yeah.
they'll write stuff down for you. Like they're just like little notebooks that walk around.
I did little notes here. I think
Little-
they're
So
They help you.
yeah, there's some there's some that are
recording devices.
yeah
recording.
you can keep. There's some of them get turned into like diaries.
Mm-hmm. Some
Uh,
supercomputer
Some of them are straight up doorbells.
things.
Yeah.
It like you just sit in a little crevice, and when somebody walks up,
Yeah.
you like come out and scan them, and you're like, okay, and then like you notify the people inside that there's somebody outside that's allowed to be there, and it's like that's a doorbell. You got
Yep.
turned into a doorbell.
Yeah.
You're a doorbell. Like that's
You did your job so well.
that you got doorbelled. That's
You can
horrible.
continue it after death.
Or you were so bad as a human.
Or you, yeah. What if anybody's ever done that? They were like, punishing you now is not enough. It's like
Because
You
a
will
lot
do
of them
this
end up
menial
coming from like
task.
prisons. They're actually like that's
You
a
need-
punishment.
you
is they
need to be
go
skulled
and become a
after
servitor.
death too. Yeah, but that's when they're still alive. They're just.
Yes,
I'm talking about the
Later on,
servo
freaking-
skulls that get turned into like a doorbell.
Mhm.
It's like that's the highest honor they could give you. It's like,
You should
what were you
answer my door.
before?
He's a butler.
Right.
Yeah.
Like if you get upgraded to doorbell, like what were you before? That's the upgrade.
What's the line in Space Marine 2 when you finally make it out of the tombs? Fuck, it's like I can't remember what he says when the door opens. But yeah, dude, that dude in that one, Squishy.
Squishy.
In that mission is literally just, hey, I want to get out of here. Okay, well, we need access codes.
Yeah.
And then fucking
He goes around to find
What's
a
his
body
fuck?
that's
So
worth
you're
a
telling
damn.
me-
Captain Akaran.
So you're telling me that dude is essentially just the recaptcha of the 40K universe? Like he's just like, okay, but you
Yep.
need access codes. I was like, how do the access codes? It's like, I need you to pick everything in the crosswalk.
Everything that looks like a dessert. What?
I need you to pick all the pictures that taste sweet.
Yeah.
Just had that one the other day. That was weird.
Who's sweet? Like who's? Because I
What
could eat
if-
a peach for hours.
What if my taste buds are messed up?
Fuck.
Yeah, like whose definition of sweet? Like this is getting rather subjective here. Captcha.
Yeah. God damn, it's true though.
Fucking.
Here's
That's
it.
all that is because you. this whole
I just
mission,
realized
like,
that squishy,
section of a
squishy
mission.
in that thing is
Yeah.
just him going.
Captcha.
I
I
need
need
you to
more
verify. And
verify.
it's like, yeah, okay. I'm literally the captain of this whole fucking chapter, and they're like, I need you to select all the ladders. It's like, what the fuck?
God damn it!
I'm the only Space Marine that sounds like this. You can't be confusing me with somebody else.
Exactly.
I need you to select all the bicycles, please.
Select all the bicycles, please. So fucked. Then he flies around and he's like, not this one.
Need you
Not this one.
to pick all the Primarchs out of this picture.
Not
They're
this
also
one.
sold in the black market.
Servitors are?
Yeah, service
shit.
skulls.
Servo skulls are. It's just like a pet.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So like, Inquisitors have servo skulls as like they call them their familiars. So
That's
it's like literally
true,
their
but
pet.
They carry. From what I understand, those carry like files.
That's their. Okay, but sometimes
It's like their Rolodex.
sometimes they appear in other less elite places, such as the underhives of Necromunda's hive cities, occasionally coming up for sale, offered by a guilder trader unwilling to speak about their provenance, or more rarely still, as antiques in certain clan houses, artifacts of a famous game, noble from history perhaps, or of a house member who succeeded beyond the confines of normal Necromundian expectations.
Oh, I just like that word necromundian.
Necromundian.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Sounds like a type of cheese.
It does.
Just Dullarian mild.
What?
Why?
Oh, it's
Literally right in front of the fucking lens.
I'm sure you looked fine.
It's like Mike Wazowski.
Yeah.
Here I am. I'm on a magazine.
SpongeBob.
So
There I am, Gary.
if you could have a servitor, what would your servitor?
Oh, do you want to know what the different servo skull jobs are?
Oh fuck, that's like just a job listing.
Yeah.
Is this like a LinkedIn for servo skulls? Like, what are they?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, hit it.
All right, so we got a harrier skull, mockingly known as grapple mice by the underhive gangers of Scintilla Landunder.
I need you to spell Harrier for me.
Harrier.
Okay, as in
Harrier.
as in the jet, or to harry. In other words, to like make chase and stuff like that. And I was like, it's a Harrier skull. I'm like,
Just waiting for that.
Harry. It's like what, like dreads? Like I don't understand. Like what
So,
it's just a big bearded bastard that's just flying around and just be like, how does that not get stuck in your intakes? Just I don't.
This is the dreads.
I don't know,
And
they're
shit
like-
comes around the media.
they're like
Compliance, man.
they're like evasion and decoy servitors.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
it's a Harry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
I get it.
Yeah.
It's it's part of their dog racing. Is just that skull and it just runs.
You got the-
it just goes in a loop. And everything's just chasing it.
You got the Lingua Vox servitors, specifically designed servo skull equipped with an advanced linguistic cognition engine. Hovers just over the shoulder of its master, aiding him in translating and understanding unfamiliar tongues. I'm sure you guys have seen those servo skulls on certain models.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's what those are.
Specific, like
I'm
the-
sure that's
is
what
it like
that's
the
for.
Admech one
That's
with
what it
the, it's
says.
on like an arm that comes over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So you just have a head shaped object that's really good with its tongue, and all you're gonna let it do is translate.
God dang.
Just attached.
Sensor skulls.
I'm a self-flagellate.
A sensor skull is a servo skull with a bioscanner and an auspex that allows its owner to detect incoming targets beyond their line of sight.
Yeah, so that's the one that in the game you will see on like lieutenant and captain models when they have that little servo skull that's like
Yeah.
floating in front of them. That's their.
Their sensor
Yeah.
skull.
That's the one that lets them.
You got a medi skull
device.
who's outfitted with a med kit
Yay.
It's just an IFAC.
and the ability to dispense basic first aid and combat stims to its owner.
Fuck yeah, that'd be awesome.
That'd be
Just be like, hit me squishy, and it's just like whap right in the neck, and
Yeah.
you just fucking feel like, woo.
Dude, we need to add that. Fucking
and then-
right now.
There's one here that's like very heretical, so we're going to talk about that one.
I do love me some heresy.
Corpus Mimir was a type of psychically empowered servo skull employed by Loyalist Mechanicum and Dark Mechanicum forces during the later years of the Horus Heresy. Among many of the innovations of Zhao Arcad that saw that Forge World censor from the Orthodox Mechanicum authorities of Mars. It was a psychoactive servo skull with a drone and a brain of a psyker.
Oh shit. Is this a named servo skull?
Just sitting in the servo skull and just be like,
Wait, that's
get him, boy. And he's out there just like, where? And it's just cooking people.
Arms. Yeah, the like cyborg arms. The fucking big swole.
So it has the brain of a psyker, was kept at
Compliance,
basic
happily,
level of
brother.
activity through a combination of drugs and electrocharge implants, allowing it to maintain some basic telepathic and divinatory
The servo skull had
functions.
this?
Yes.
So
Holy
the Skirville
fuck.
store was just on meth with a car battery strapped to its nipples, and they just sit that bitch into combat.
It's so good.
I need a whole army of this.
Let's see.
It's just
I
that.
mean-
I just want 32 mil bases, little spines, skulls.
Auras.
just walking around, just be like, "What is this doing?" And be like,
Just
"Yeah,
imagine
this
the
is
fucking
this
Demon
is the
Slayer,
live,
like,
laugh, toaster
muscle
bath
mice.
list, bitch. Like, get the fuck out there. We're just gonna."
And with these servo skulls,
Jesus Christ.
So it says before the removal and implantation of the brain, the donor, who was often forcibly selected from the highly psychically active population of the moons of Zau Arcad, received extensive mimetic?
Mimeotech.
Mimetic?
Mime tick.
It's literally spelled mime, T-I-C.
Mimetic.
Mimetic.
Mimetic conditioning and hypnotherapy. Fixating it upon a simple auto-suggestive phrase.
Yeah, some of my trigger words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 red cow.
No, it's that.
2
Yeah,
juice.
it's the Winter Soldier thing.
Yeah.
I know some, like, I was doing
New
some
Jersey.
research too, and I guess there was some
Garden
notable,
gate.
like, and they weren't servo skulls, they were just servitors in general, but they
New Jersey.
fucking, I guess they have trigger words. Especially like the fucking, the
Just
battle
start
ones.
guessing, dude. You're gonna fucking turn on a fucking sleeper cell or some shit. You can't fucking
Yeah, I keep doing that shit.
put it on fire.
What?
Everybody's on that fucking Red Note app and shit. You don't know what you're gonna turn on.
Garden
Fucking-
State. 2 Delta.
Who needs another beverage?
I do.
I'm fucking on it.
Yes, thank you, brother. Oh,
I like the servo skulls that have the little hands and they have like the little paper attached to them because they're like
Oh,
the
yeah.
scribe ones. They just like write little notes on themselves.
My favorite ones are the ones like Squishy that have the. It's a little candle. It's right in front of them, and underneath that is that they have like a massive like purity seal.
Yeah.
It's not the little ones that people
Yeah.
put on their armor. It's like a scroll
Yeah.
that's hanging off that thing, and they've got a little Vox box because their jaw doesn't move, so they got a little Vox box and one little candle, and they come out and they've got like
They had candles in their head too.
tiny little shrimp arms. And they're- it's just like it's like a,
what doth thou request?
you just walk around. And I'm like, could we get a bartender one?
I know.
Like,
With a
is that
little
like
bow
a thing that I
tie?
could do like with a servo skull?
Seems right, yeah.
Like,
yeah,
just-
I bet you there is like a servitor that does like.
Is there like a food servitor? Let's see.
That's a piece of art I want right
Yeah.
there. Like everybody else commissions all this weird shit. I'm like, no.
He's got a little towel tucked in his fucking.
Bartender servo skull. Instead of the scroll,
belt.
it's a little
Oh.
towel.
Yeah.
This is what you want. You want a
Little towel.
monotask skull.
bow tie.
So a monotask skull are designed and equipped to offer assistance with a particular task and are most fitted with a basic set of extendable manipulator pincers and whatever else by the way of gear that their duty requires. So you want a monotask skull to be your bartender.
Tell me how dope that would be.
I would fuck that shit
Yeah.
up, dude. I'd be ordering shit all the time.
Hey,
I need an apple crisp old fashioned.
hey, servo skull.
Oh, the double.
Even through death, do
Can
we
I-
comply?
Can I get a lobotomy real quick? Ha. Very funny, sir.
Coming right up.
Oh my god.
I think that was 3.
This one complies. That's fucking.
The dude abides.
The dude.
Okay, fuck it. It's there now. It's just so funny because it's like every fucking time.
Jazz would get his mono skull. He'd be like, I'm going to call you Squishy. And be like, whatever you want, sir. My name in the real life was Gregory.
Squishy it.
I will be Squishy.
Recalibrate.
Recalibrating.
Squishy. I am known as Squishy. I am here to fulfill your demands.
I can't remember how many pours of amaretto I stuck in there.
Oh, that's fine. We just have
Who
a space
knows?
margarita.
Pour with your heart at this point.
It was 2 or 3, but I think it was 3.
It's definitely 2.
It was for sure 2. I just don't remember if I put the 3rd one in there.
I do like the almond.
Almonder.
The almond is
So that's what I would want a servitor for.
So yeah, that's basically all a servitor.
I would just want a
bartender now.
I just want a
little bartender.
I want a bartender Soros skull.
I'm telling you, dude, with a little bow tie. Imagine if you can get like different kits for them, so they could have different like little suit, like a little
Buy upgrade kits.
Yeah,
New skins.
yeah, little things.
I just want to reskin my servitor real quick.
Excuse me, I'm in the space Walmart. I've got to go to the servitor section.
So servitor onesies.
Yeah. Put little eyes on his pincers, so little googly eyes.
Just
You know which one we haven't talked about yet?
what for servitors?
The arcoflagellants for servitors.
Oh,
Oh.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Boys.
Flagellate yourself.
Yes.
Yes, go ahead. Flagellate all over the place.
They do indeed be flagellating. But no, those motherfuckers like they get servitors, hype them up on some shit, put a fucking screen on their face, and then plug them up in a ship and play sweet nothings in their ear and show them all of these peaceful images. And then all at once, they just inject them with the most rowdiest meth known to ever be in mankind ever and say, hey, all those guys popping up on your screen, don't.
Must have been 3.
Yeah.
Because it.
There's at least a little something in
Okay.
there. A little bit. But it's like, I think that's the main battle servitor. Is the one with the bolter strapped to it and the arcoflagellants. Because they have a big, like, fucking cat of nine tails that's electrified on one arm, and they just go in until they die from either overdose or they get blown the fuck up.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, what
And
what
they're-
else do you do with lobotomized disposable
'cause
creatures?
Like, fuck, dude. They'd send them in and just say, okay, I guess they program in, like, they can only see enemy people. They can't see anyone else. And so that's how they prevent them from fucking up their own dudes, because they just exit and say, there's one, and they all fucking fuck it up and move on to the next thing until they either explode or just pass the fuck out.
Jesus.
I think
It's the opposite of squishies.
I think
That's the
some of
opposite.
my favorites. I liked the squishies
Oh,
a lot,
thanks.
but I think some of my favorite servitors, they are typically used by the Mechanicum. So like the tech priests and stuff like that have them. So the tech priests and all that, like they are all about just tech knowledge.
Combat.
No, tech priests don't do combat.
They take servitors into combat.
Right. So what they'll have is they will have like a little squad of servitors that follows them around in like a mechanical diaper and a helmet. And then they give them like the biggest fucking gun you have ever seen.
So good.
And they strap that bitch into their arm and they're just like, and then there's like, you get to be my bodyguard.
What were we watching? Was it the Warhammer stuff on the Warhammer TV where the servitors came out? And
Yeah,
they
so
had, like,
they're
fucking
in
guns?
Angels of Death.
That's what it
There's
is.
some of them are in Angels of Death, and they come out and like they're all gonna die.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, just this mass amount of firepower just gets laid into these gene stealers, and everyone's like,
What the fuck?
"The fuck was that?" And they turn around, and it's just like 3 dudes in diapers, but they have like the biggest, most fuck off guns you've
They're not
ever
even
seen.
like swole. They're just like
No.
little
No, they're
fucking
skinny.
shippy.
Brawny as fuck.
Little Tommy Pickles
So
in
the way
there.
those systems work is that diaper that they're wearing,
Big gun.
they like their waste gets dumped into that diaper. The diaper filters it, and then the hosing that was connected to their diaper into their spine, it just puts it all back in.
in their body.
Yeah.
So they just
They don't need to eat.
so they're
Circle of
self-maintaining,
life.
and
The circle of shit.
so they just have those giant fuck off guns that they walk around with, and they're just like. But then afterwards they were like, "Follow us, please," and then like
Yeah.
turned around and walked off.
Wobble around if I can
You are
walk
going
off.
the wrong way.
And those dudes though, the Mechanicum has a shit ton of those.
Yeah.
And evidently a lot of those. So the Mechanicum doesn't like to fuck around and like let other people get involved. The only ones they kind of tolerate are the Tech Marines, which are the Space Marines that get sent to learn.
Yeah.
And literally like at the end of it, all of those Tech Marines are always like praise be to the Messiah, and like they're like full converts.
Not gonna lie, I really like the Tech Marines.
So they're dope.
Yeah.
Plus they
I
have
like
cool
their
backpacks.
armor. Yeah, everything. It's so pretty.
And the
super
Magos, those are like
The Magos?
generals, right?
That's a rank. So like
Yeah.
you're a
There's only one, or is there multiple Magos?
no. So the only one there's only one of is the Grand Fabricator,
Oh, okay.
and right now that's Belisarius' call.
Yeah.
And he's like the man
His little leg. Little scooter leg.
with his little scooters. I think at this point, canonically he's like 94% machine or some shit.
That makes sense.
Praise be to the
Praise be.
And what's funny is that it's like an eyeball or something. It's like it's not even like his brain. It's like
That makes sense.
the stuff that's still human is like, why haven't you gotten rid of this yet? And it's like one of those like, I just haven't had time. And it's like, Jesus.
I've been really busy.
For the right artist.
But a lot of the ones that get turned into their servitors and stuff are the ones that don't have like the capability to keep moving up the ranks in the Adeptus Mechanicus. So they're just like, we're going to find a use for it.
We got somewhere.
Got some toilets you can clean.
Let's go to sanitation.
Gotta
You're
restock
gonna
all
have to
the
go to
toilet
sanitation.
paper, please.
I don't want to go to sanitation.
So based on your last exam, we don't really think it has what it takes to be a tech priest. And it's like, okay, so you got another division. How do you feel about candles? It's like, oh God, no!
Just dipping candles.
Appliances regrettable.
Just sitting there, just
dipping candles.
could you imagine? You didn't even get to be a servo skull. You're a servitor, but it's
Dipping
just
candles.
you, and it's 40K, so it would just be a mountain of 12-inch strings behind you.
Oh my God!
And
Now,
you're just
God damn it! Now I have to write that short story about this servitor and his internal dialogue about how he's in charge of the candles on a grand ship and has to walk around and is like, "It's Tuesday. I gotta change all the candles out." And just like has this box of candles and he's putting them out for everybody. And nobody ever acknowledges him, so it's like his whole internal like diary monologue. I gotta write that.
Oh, I gotta love it.
your candles built
so
by
sad.
Flame 'em All
Flame 'em all.
from Charge 'em All.
Corpse starch from the planet of Kandala.
God damn it! If I ever started like a YouTube channel like that, just making shorts, that's what it would be.
Flame
Mine
on.
would just be Imperium commercials. It would just
my
be
God, can we just do that anyway?
just short. Just
I will learn
can't be
animation.
longer.
that shit.
Can't be longer than a commercial. No, we'd shoot it live action.
Oh, fuck
I would
yeah.
shoot it live action, and we'd make it grainy and shit. So it was like horrible, like vox casted
Talking the
commercials.
was it that Pacific transatlantic
The
accent?
transatlantic accent. Yeah, just do the whole like.
Thank you.
The Imperium's favorite battery source, Charge 'em All. Is your last rifle a little limp in the tip? Rely on us here at Charge 'em All.
Thank you for tuning in to Imperium's Channel 5.
Yeah.
Not responsible for any.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled program. But just do. I just want to do the commercials. I don't
would
want to do
love to see
any of the
commercials.
television. I just
so
want to
dope.
do commercials.
That'd be so good.
Just Imperium commercials.
Fuck yeah. I'm so about it.
All right, we're gonna start that TikTok.
Yes.
It'd be so good.
So good.
Because they don't like me. It's just a commercial. It's like 30 seconds, 45 seconds.
Yeah.
Like just Imperium
Yeah.
commercials.
I love it. I'm so about it.
Yeah.
Do you have a bog infestation in your place of living? Hire a servo skull. He'll chase it right down.
Remember, to conserve is to be closer to the Imperium. Candles. That's right. Get your light from the same burning love you have for the Emperor himself. Candles.
Candles.
God damn it. False boast and shit.
It's so
Made
good,
directly
dude.
from the Emperor's throne.
The Emperor says 4-star review. They are great.
He spoke for the first time in ever. We heard him the other day.
The only candles he uses and promises that are great quality.
He dedicates one psycho to them every day.
The same wax on the golden throne. Candles.
Candles.
Because there's not going to be multiple companies. It's just going to be one.
Just one company.
It's just, that's
You imagine that
that's
Forge
fucking
world?
it. Huh?
You imagine that Forge world? It's just Candle world.
It's just. I'm
entire Forge
still
world dedicated
convinced
to
that
fucking candles.
Caitlin's thought
Yeah.
process that one of the High Lords of Terra,
It's running the candle thing.
one of the 7 High Lords of Terra, just makes candles.
Okay.
There's so many
we go.
Here we go
goddamn
again.
candles.
Here we go again.
So there's
I've done really extreme
and
deep
then there's
research
a,
on
and there's
candles
a
in 40K.
servitor that just lights those fuckers. That just on like every ship. He just it's just like, oh, that's Brother Flickabick, and he just fucking he just lights shit.
That's
Like
Zippo. Zippo the hippo.
Like
Damn
that's-
it.
I burn these candles with the fire of the Emperor's wrath.
Yeah,
That's Blick.
it's Blick.
Oh, Blick.
Dude, I gotta show you my research on the candle thing. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
you have to.
Charlie
shit.
Day and It's Always Sunny, like Pepe Sylvia, just like fucking trying to piece all this candle knowledge together. Because I'm writing a book. Okay, I'm writing a book about candles and the history of candle making in 40K, and I'm gonna send it to Black Library and see what they'll do with it.
Just put that shit on Lexicon.
It's so
love it.
ridiculous.
It's fucking awesome.
it.
But there's 2 different types of candles in 40K. If you didn't know.
Candles.
There's candles used for religious practices, which are made out of people. So like they're the corpse starch candle or the corpse starch byproduct candles. And then there's like artificial candles, like paraben candles that are used for like lighting up a room and stuff like that. I've done a ridiculous amount of research.
Dang.
There's only so much energy to go around. Do you need to feel the glow, the same glow that's on the golden throne?
Candles.
Candles.
Jesus.
A beacon in your own home.
God damn it. So dumb.
So good, dude.
Do you want to feel closer to the Emperor's light than you've ever felt before? Candles.
Candles.
Are you an orc with no hair? Squig. It's your toupee today.
The incredible edible squig.
The incredible edible thing. It's seeing like the comic fucking blast.
It's just, it looks like an egg container. There's just 12 squigs in it. It just feels
It's painted yellow because that's most shooty.
the incredible edible squig.
Love it. God, this went so fucking way out.
Like, fuck.
I can also imagine
Squishy has a candle.
like
Your
a-
candle's fucking.
I can imagine a PSA one too, like from the 90s, like, do you know who your kids are? Where it's like, have you seen the purple orc? And like fear mongering in 40K.
Oh my god.
Beware of the purple orc.
It's 11 p.m. Do you know where your children are? If not, we probably already have them. The Astra Militarum, for where you have no one else to go.
They're probably a cherub already.
Those are not actually things. Those are all lab grown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the cherub babies.
The cheddar
Pick them up. out
Cherub
of
babies. They
Yeah,
didn't
they're all
used to,
lab-grown.
and then they kind of retconned a lot of that information.
turns out the modern population not real big on the idea of like
Killing
this
babies.
baby ain't got no parents. Give it wings.
Lobotomers and a little fucking
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
They
Do you need
changed
help
that.
putting your clothes on? Red Bull. It gives your baby wings.
So good.
You need help
Oh
with prayer in your
fuck!
home?
I would love to see an updated Red Bull ad for cherubs.
Oh my
Just
god.
Red. It gives you wings.
It's got the fucking like
Flap, flap.
Red Bull signal on their fucking helmet.
Damn, I wish I was a good artist.
I have that feeling so many
like,
times.
I wish I
God,
could
would
draw.
These kind of fucked up commercials though. We don't need to be good artists. We could draw this shit with Crayola colored
Oh
pencils.
fuck yeah.
I think
Have the
you're killing
fucking-
Google's.
Somebody call Phase.
Google's.
Oh my god.
Face is really good at drawing.
Holy shit!
God damn it, dude.
So good.
That should be so fucking funny. I'm so
Moited.
down for that commercial idea. I have no idea.
Oh,
What other
fuck.
commercials would there be?
Corpse starch commercial.
Definitely
Obviously, corpse starch.
Corpse starch now with more starch.
Yeah.
It's people.
it's people because that's how we like it.
Have you tried corpse starch? How about Soylent Green?
Corpse
Oh,
starch.
no.
It's for the Imperium by the Imperium.
What would be like?
It's so good, dude.
What would
Built
be
for
like
the
the
people,
laundry
by the
detergent?
people.
What about like laundry detergent 40K?
Oh my god.
Do you have stains you just can't get out?
Do you want
Candles.
Corpse starch.
Don't let that stain fucking bring out Nurgle himself.
Yeah, just like keep Nurgle at bay.
Yeah. Clean thyself with today's body wash made from corpse starch.
Oh shit.
Some sort of
Fuck.
new kid toy.
Tithe. The proper way to clean your
Tithe.
clothing.
God damn it.
One for you. One for the emperor.
So ridiculous. Fuck, dude. Now I'm thinking of all the damn like common day shit.
Yeah, dude.
products.
Need.
Because it still has to exist.
Yeah.
It still has to exist.
Billy
That's
Mays
what-
here with another fantastic
Right? You
product.
just have that dude.
Servitor Billy Mays.
The fucking
He's got the fucking beard. The fucking servo
It's the
skull.
slap chop, dude.
Yeah.
It's just a servo skull with a little microphone. That's
With a sham wow instead of the fucking scroll.
You're gonna love my starch.
You want thick starch? Slap it.
Slap it.
Then start slapping it.
3 slaps, starch salad.
God damn it.
So good.
You can say that after battle.
Shit.
Sturdy enough to fight the war. Slap chop your bugs.
Oh gosh.
It'd be so good, dude.
Put it on Orc's forehead. Slap chop. Kills your enemies for you.
On Sunday, it's a Super Blood Bowl.
Oh my god.
It's just Saturday. That's so good. Blood bowl.
God damn it. Fuck.
I just imagine Space Marines going to like their Sunday reading of the Codex Astartes by their what are they called? Priests?
Taking place now on planet Talladega, the Speed Freaks 500.
they go to their barracks and like watch TV and they're like, "Oh, the Blood Bowl's on. Blood Bowl's on."
Bro, do you have
Makeup
duty?
on their fucking helmet.
They're all mad. And they're like, dude, I got duty tonight. And it's like, fuck, dude. All right. I'll record it. I'll let you watch it while I go back.
I'll send the servo skull.
You're
with
gonna
you.
miss the
It'll-
race?
It'll stream to the servo skull. You can watch it while on duty.
Fucking
It's the
roll,
third year in a row I've missed the Super Blood Bowl. It's fucking bullshit.
rolling roads race. Fucking Necromunda rally races.
their servitor skull just comes up and they're just projecting it on the side of a rhino. they're just being like,
Little flags on the fucking side of the skull. Team name. Just like a beer cap. But
Team Orcs.
I need a servo skull with a fucking beer cap.
with the beer helmet on. Just
Yes.
Servo skull I require another.
so good, dude.
The space wolves will be eating that shit up, dude.
Just watching sports and racing. And God damn, another commercial break. Slap it.
He's taking the lead with a swag wagon. Watch out.
Raise hail and praise the emperor.
My brother in Christ, he's hitting them people so hard it might be heresy.
It might be heresy. Telling you right now.
Fucking redneck Space Marines, the most
It's
my
my
favorite,
favorite,
thing
dude.
ever.
I'm telling you, dude.
It's my
gotta be
favorite
out
thing
there.
ever. It has to be. Has to be.
Oh, fuck.
After
Be
about
so
the 2
good.
years the other day, I brought my double barrel shotgun.
Yeah, I watched that playoffs in the Blood Bowl the other night.
Shoot.
I didn't know the doors were going to make that far.
That boy out of Acadia, he's got some feet on him. That boy can run, I'm telling you.
I'm not a big fan of them green guys, but whew, they can run.
Woo, boy.
Tough boys, I tell you.
play
they
some
straight out
football,
the
I'm
sticks.
telling you
I
right
don't know
now.
what they be
These dudes
feeding
are-
them out there.
Just
Them squigs must be pretty nutritious.
roll tide.
Roll Tide.
God damn it, the golden line.
I'm going to make you that t-shirt.
I'm gonna go ahead and sign this one up.
God damn it.
I know what you're getting for your birthday.
Fuck. That was too good. That was the line of the night.
Shit. Anyways. I'm Jazz. That's Caitlin.
What?
That's Ozzy.
Fuck me, dude. That was good.
Games, drinks, and hijinks. Go out and find them. I'm going to let you go here. This has been Warhammered because I'm going to go drink with my friends.
I'm gonna watch me some Blood Bowl.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. Bye.
God damn it. That was so